And welcome back to Backspace Academy. This lab will be similar to the one that you did in the first section where we introduced the database services of AWS and we created a MySQL RDS instance and we connected into that MySQL instance using the MySQL workbench. What I'm going to do with this one is do a similar lab but with the PostgreSQL database. So starting off here in the RDS dashboard, we'll go to Instances and Launch DB Instance. And we make sure that we have the free tier eligible only selected on the left-hand side here. And we're going to go to PostgreSQL and we'll select that. Now I'm just going to leave the instance specifications as they are. We've got a pretty small DB instance there, which is fine. We don't need to worry about multi-AZ deployment. This is only going to be for testing purposes or learning purposes. Just scroll down to DB instance identifier. I'm just going to call this instance test PostgreSQL, and I'll give the username administrator this time, not admin, because admin is used by the PostgreSQL database itself, so you can't use admin, but administrator you can use. And once you've put in your username and put in your password there, just click on the next step. Now I'm going to leave create security group as it is, and what it will do, it'll create a security group that will have inbound access on the database port 5432. We will be creating a security group in the last of these series of labs where we're doing a database migration, where we'll have another security group rule that will have access within the same security group. And we'll put our database name there. And we just scroll down now and we can change our backup retention period to 0 so that we don't do any automated backups. We don't need them. If we lose this database, it's no big deal for us. And we click on Launch DB Instance. And we'll view our DB instance now. So it's going to go from creating through to available, and then we can move on to connecting to our database after that happens. Okay, so our database is up and running there, it's available, so now we can connect into it. So the first thing we need to do is to download the pgadmin app. So go to pgadmin.org and download that. Now once you've downloaded and you've run the pgadmin application, this is what it will look like. We need to go into the quick links and add a new server. We'll put our name of our server, which is test PostgreSQL, and we will put in our connection. So that will be our host name, which is going to come from, or our endpoint that's going to come from our RDS instance. So I'll just jump into the RDS dashboard and I'll grab that. And paste that in. And we just need to remove the :5432 off the end of that because it's coming in here. And that's all we need to do is just to put in now our username and the password. And click Save. Now that takes a little bit of time to set up, but when it does, we'll be connected into our, and there we go, straight into our test PostgreSQL instance. And if we expand that, we can see that we have some databases there, and we have our sample DB database that is inside there. So there we have it. We've created a PostgreSQL RDS instance and we've connected into that and had a look inside it. I'll see you in the next one.